This is a video message to the management of Carnival Cruise Line and the Carnival Corporation. I'm Jim Zimmerlin, and I've done 26 cruises on Carnival, 2 on Princess, and 7 cruises with your competitors. On one of our recent cruises, my wife and I were talking about something that seems like such a great idea for the Carnival Corporation that I want to pitch the idea to you right now. Give me just a couple minutes of your time, and I think you're really going to like this idea. Now, the beauty of this idea is that not only is it something that I think your guests will like, but it's something that you can make money from. And it might just convince some of your guests to book other cruises within the Carnival Corporation rather than cruising with your competitors like Royal Caribbean and Norwegian. So, here's my big idea. Imagine that you're a passenger on a Carnival cruise and your ship is docked at some port for the day, and then imagine that another Carnival Corporation ship pulls up and docks at the other side of the pier right next to the ship that you're on. Now, both ships are going to be docked there next to each other all day long. You've never been on that other ship, and it looks like it's got some pretty great features. Wouldn't it be great if you could take a tour of that other ship? Now, what my wife and I are suggesting is that your shore excursion desk should sell tours of the other Carnival Corporation ships that we will encounter during the course of our cruise. Instead of it being a shore excursion, call it a ship excursion. Literally an excursion to one of your other cruise ships. Now, I think your guests would be so interested in having the chance to look around one of your other ships that they'd be willing to pay you for it. Now, think of the behind the fun tours that you currently offer on Carnival ships and all the money that you make off of selling those. It'd be kind of like that, only instead of selling a tour of the ship that your guest is currently on, you're selling them a tour of another ship within the corporation. And while they see it as a tour, what it really is your best opportunity to give them a great sales pitch about why they should cruise on that ship someday. So, not only is the guest paying you for the tour, you may very well be laying the groundwork for them to book a future cruise on another ship within the corporation. Now, I actually see 2 different types of experiences that you could sell. One would be a straight tour. Some tour guide walks around the guests through the ship and shows them all the cool features the ship has, kind of like the Behind the Fun tour, only it never goes behind the scenes to crew-only areas. It just shows people what's so cool about that ship and what it offers that their ship doesn't. And the tour with a nice lunch in the ship's dining room or maybe in one of the ship's specialty restaurants if it has one. But there's also another kind of ship excursion that you could offer besides just a straight tour. Perhaps you could offer what would basically be a day pass to enjoy the other ship. Not a tour, just the ability to hang out in the public areas of the other ship for the day. That way people could try out the water slides or the Serenity deck or the pizza or a Guy Fieri burger or whatever that other ship has to offer that their ship doesn't. And now remember, this is on a port day when the ship is mostly empty anyway. So you talk about an underutilized asset and a way to make a little money out of it. Now, whether you offer a guided tour or just basically a day pass to be aboard the other ship, think of it as being especially interesting when it involves one of the other brands within the corporation. Think about all the times when there's a Carnival ship and a Princess ship in the same port on the same day, or Holland America, or any of the other brands within the corporation. It's a fantastic opportunity to give your customers a sales pitch about why they should try a cruise on that other brand. And the beauty of it is that they pay you to hear the sales pitch. Now, it doesn't have to be at a place where there's a dock either. You think about Grand Cayman or Cabo San Lucas, where you're lying at anchor offshore. You could just run a tender over to the other ship. Well, I think it's a great idea. I want you to think about it. Get some of your folks together for one of those great Carnival meetings of the beards and talk about it. I've given you the broad outline of the idea. Now you go run with it. If you want to talk to me about it some more, you can reach me at james.zimmerlin@gmail.com. Thanks.